Today's video, we're going to be replacing the cartridge for the shower. The issue we're having is it's dripping from the spout. What happens a lot of times is on these cartridges, especially if you're living in a place that has hard water, you can see just all the corrosion starts to allow the seals to dry out, and then it starts to leak from the spout. First thing you want to do is you want to pop off this faceplate with a small screwdriver. Now we're going to remove this screw that actually secures to the cartridge. Here we have 2 set screws, so we're going to remove those screws. Remove the set screws, go ahead and remove the plate. Now we're going to remove the sleeve that goes over the cartridge. Now we need to turn off the water. If you do not have your shut-off valves behind the wall, you're going to have to shut off the water to the whole house or unit, depending where you live. It may be on the street, it may be in your garage. This one, they have the shut-off valves behind the wall, and there's 2 different designs that I've seen. There's one where you take a screwdriver and you keep on twisting and twisting until you feel it tighten. These specific ones, they are basically, you have to turn them counterclockwise, and then that will shut off the water. You don't have to turn it all the way and keep going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pull the stem so that the water turns on. I'm going to turn it to the hot side with the knob, and then I'm going to turn off the hot side. Once I see the hot side stops the water from coming from the spout, I'll go ahead and do the same on the cold side. Now we're going to do the same thing on the cold side. Now we're going to remove the stem that actually holds the cartridge, and basically it's this little pin right here, and we're going to just fasten on it, and then we're going to pull it up. We're going to pull the old cartridge. Just make sure that when you get the new cartridge, that it is a replacement for the cartridge that you did buy. You can buy this exact cartridge right here, but this is also a replacement. If you're not sure, take it to your local hardware store and ask for assistance in helping you take out the proper cartridge. Now, this is a step that's often overlooked when installing new cartridges. If you see here, they have rubber gaskets. This is plumber's grease. Make sure that you put plumber's grease all over those seals. If you decide to go with the model that you pulled out, make sure that you put grease all over this gasket, all over this rubber seal. Apply it very liberally. What oftentimes happens is if you don't put plumber's grease on these seals, when you push the gasket, when you push your cartridge in, sometimes it'll cut or it'll grab, and then you'll cause more issues, like it'll start to leak even though it's a new cartridge. So just be careful, make sure that you grease it. You want to clean inside of here where the stem and the cartridge sits. This is going to be basically just preventative work, so that you don't run into any issues after you install the new cartridge. Here we've put plumber's grease all over the seals. Apply it very liberally and just go ahead and put the cartridge in. You can see we've put the cartridge back in. Now be very careful, because if you don't push the cartridge all the way back in, you're gonna have a difficult time putting this pin in. The pin will go inside, but it won't go flush. It won't go flush, it'll stick out too much. And when you try to put the sleeve in, it won't wanna catch. So what you want to do is take a screwdriver and just push it gently. Make sure it goes all the way inside as far as it can, very gently. Now go ahead and put your securing pin back in the slots with the cartridge. And you want to make sure that the grooves are able to slide down here. And you can see that the pin dropped to the sides. And you want to make sure that it's all the way in there. It's not in all the way right now, so you want to just push it down. Right now I have the cartridge stem pulled out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the hot water and just make sure that the cartridge is set on the right side so that when I turn it to the left, it turns hot. When I turn it to the right, it turns cold. Turn the hot side on. Put the handle back on and turn it to the left to make sure that controls the hot water. Now we're going to turn it to the right to make sure that the cold water is still shut off, and it is. If for some reason you find that the right is hot and the left is cold, all you're going to do is you're going to take the knob from the off position and then you're going to turn it 180 degrees. So now we know the hot is on the left, we're going to turn the right side on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it to the cold side and then turn it on. Now back on, and turn the water off. I'm going to reassemble everything, put the sleeve back on. Now we're fastening the set screws back on the plate. Handle back on, put your screw inside, and use your screwdriver to fasten the set screw to hold the handle. Your cover back on over the handle, and you can see here the water stopped leaking. If this video was a help, please subscribe.